Small business owners make up the majority of our economy, but way too often they aren't prepared for retirement because they don't have traditional plans, or at least not big traditional plans like 401ks, IRA accounts, that sort of thing. So when you sell your company, how are you going to make that money work for you in retirement? Stay with me, I'll be right back. I've been a financial advisor and fiduciary for over 25 years, and in that time, I've worked with hundreds of small business owners, and most of them have the same question. What am I going to do when I make a transition into retirement? Because the majority of them have most of their assets tied up in the business that they grew. Think about it. We know this if you're a small business owner. You trusted your business. When it came time to invest, you invested in yourself because it was your business. So oftentimes what happens, the majority of your assets are tied up in the business. Maybe there's some money in IRA, maybe you set up a 401k for your employees, but as a small business owner, you're almost disincentivized to put tons of money in retirement plans at work because you know this, then you have to effectively match your contribution to your employees' contribution. So many small business owners shy away from setting up fancy retirement plans for employees because it's complicated and costly. So what happens again? Most of the assets are tied up in the business. Now, you trusted the business, but let's say getting closer to retirement age, let's pick a number, age 60. So you're going to retire at 60, you've got most of your assets tied up in a business, you found a buyer, and you're going to make that transition. You're going to go from income from your business to zero income because you're retired. Now, many people who own small businesses were very good at what they did, but they haven't spent a lot of time working with investments or figure out how to turn the money that they just got from the sale of their business into income and growth in retirement. So there are a lot of ways to do this, but first of all, that money is going to come to you after the sale of your business after tax. Let's say you sold your business, pick a number, $1 million. You sold it for $1 million. I hope you sell it for 5, 10, 20. It doesn't matter the number. Whatever that number is though, you're going to pay tax on it. So you have to figure out what is the net amount you're going to have to invest after the sale of your business, after all the taxes and fees and whatever you pay. So let's say that the dust settles and it's $1 million. Great. What are you going to do with that $1 million to generate income to try to match the income that you had from your business, right? You knew exactly where the money came in from. You trusted it. You had the business. You knew how much you made. You knew what you had after tax. There was this net. Your entire lifestyle was based on the income you had from your business, and now the income from the business is no more. So how do you take the $1 million? Well, you look at all of the investment options that are available to you. Many people, if they find out you sold your business, you're going to have a big target on your back, and you're going to be getting calls from every financial advisor in town saying, hey, I can help you. Well, who do you trust and how do you go about doing that? First of all, I would want to look for a fiduciary, somebody who's legally bound to put your needs ahead of their own. There are plenty of people out there that would love to sell you a product that they get a commission on. There are also plenty of advisors out there that would love to charge you a fee and do virtually nothing for the fee. So find somebody that's going to be a fiduciary, meaning they're fee-based, they charge you a fee to manage your portfolio, but for that fee, make sure you're getting something for it. You should be looking for rates of return higher than what you can do on your own, net of the fee that you would pay them to manage the portfolio. You should be looking for stability. You're trying to get income from this money that you just got from the sale of your business. You should be looking for ideas to generate that income. There are so many things that you're going to be looking at as you make that transition. And if you're looking for a trusted partner, reach out to a fiduciary, somebody that's going to put your needs ahead of their own, but not just one. Talk to several different people. Find a firm that works for you and your family. Thank you for watching. Go to guardingyournestegg.com for your free and objective personal financial plan.